So today we're going to be talking about something very legal to start off this series. Um, Here very shortly, this startup. You know, I understand that you're frustrated, don't understand the fullness of the case that we're dealing with, but when it comes to taking the time to send an email to NMB email server to harass. That is one thing. I don't mind y'all commenting on these videos. Um, I have deleted the ones that is considered harassment against me. I speak the truth. I speak the honest truth. That's what my dad told me a long time ago. Always speak the honest truth. Um, but I have deleted some negative comments off of a video that we posted yesterday. I don't mind y'all commenting. Be nice. Treat others like you want to be treated back. Let me review something with y'all um, about the Texas Penal Code. Um, this is actually law, not opinion. Opinion doesn't matter when it comes to this type of law right here. When you want to take time to harass or annoy or abuse, embarrass someone online in this state, that includes YouTube, email, Facebook, Twitter, then Texas Statute 30-3A-2 will come into play in the state of Texas. Some attorneys will not be able to fight this. They have attempted to fight this and never won in court. So y'all need to think about something. Y'all need to remain sociable on our YouTube channel, our Twitter, and the Facebook page. Y'all need to be very sociable, be nice, treat others like you want to be treated back. Don't annoy somebody like myself. Don't terrorize somebody. Don't seriously alarm somebody or attend to annoying while you knowing that you're doing it. Just annoy because you're causing emotional distress on that person. While you're not knowing it, you are causing emotional distress when you harass somebody. Okay, I did not make this channel or Facebook or Twitter account for harassment. I didn't. This is a family friendly, and I'm going to keep it like that. Now, I spoke the truth. Some of y'all don't understand it. Some of y'all did not even see the case. Here in a few weeks or less than that, I will be posting the full case on my blog. Here in about within 24 hours, I will be posting the link to my blog on the YouTube channel, Facebook, and Twitter. Okay, you're going to see the same videos that you see on this channel on that blog, by the way. I've been working on it overnight. Just kind of started to wake up a little bit. Let's talk about the penal code. I don't mind y'all commenting again, but y'all don't have to really take the time to post a bad comment. I don't mind y'all commenting. Be sociable. I will comment back to you if you're sociable with me. That's one of my pet peeves. If you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you. I'll comment back to you. But I will not allow negative comments on this channel that annoys, threatens, terrorizes, alarms. You're doing it knowingly. It's not welcomed. It's actually illegal in the state of Texas. Let's go over. You ready? There are 3 types of harassment. Harassment based on race, harassment based on gender, harassment based on religion, harassment based on disability, harassment based on sexual orientation, age-related harassment, sexual harassment, quo pro quo sexual harassment. And that's just a few of the stuff. I'm a Christian, guys. If you're a Christian, you'll understand. Christians do not take the time to annoy somebody in bad comments. Christians will lift each other up and leave, good comments. What would Jesus do? Harassment claims to fall into one of the two categories: quid pro or hostile work environment. That's two big things. What can the police do about harassment? If you feel that you're being harassed, stalked, which I'm being pretty much by the ones that wants to protect the best interest of the property manager, you can file a police report and apply for an injunction through the civil court. I had somebody, a couple of people actually harassed me today on YouTube. Not only harass me, that's a big thing, and it's within the state of Texas. Guys, y'all don't have to do that crap. Grow up, act your age. I know I'm having a bad time right now, but you don't need to add onto the stress. If you want to leave this tasteful comments, there's other YouTube channels that will do that for you, but not this one. It's not welcome, according to state law, not opinion. Also, community standards of YouTube. Y'all need to think about that. Once you sign up for an account for YouTube, you immediately have to check mark to understand the community service of that platform. So it's kind of crazy that people want to take their time. And I didn't do crap, literally. So, I know y'all are kind of iffy about everything. One of y'all said that you didn't see my wife in the camera. Look, you heard her voice yesterday on the live stream. It's kind of hard to live stream, even this one. Once I complete a live stream, I do not go back to edit. Okay, somebody said, what does a 32-inch mean, or something like that, for Black Lives Matter? But does the 32-inch black screen has to do with Black Lives Matter? They're twisting up what I said yesterday. Literally just twisting it up to make them look good. But at the end of the day, I spoke the truth, and I'm being criticized and being crucified over it. And it's not right. If y'all want to do that, there's other channels that will let you do that, but not on this channel. I will continue to make videos. Somebody told me, quit making videos, go find a job. Legally, you cannot say that. That is harassment. I know some of y'all think y'all live the law, but that's why there's civil court, to put a stop to you pretty quickly. Only if there's evidence. NMB News has nothing to do with this YouTube channel, so whoever's emailing that email, we have a filter now that will automatically delete that email. Yeah, we have that filter going. So I'm not going to see it. You're screwed. So why harass somebody when you know it's against the law? I know you think the law is small, but law small doesn't really hold up in court. You know that, right? So why do you take the time to come to my channel, leave bad comments, and run somewhere else? That's very distasteful. And if you're a Christian, that is not Christian-like. You know that, and I know that. I do not consent to harassment on this channel. So I will do whatever it takes to remove the comment and get you banned from this channel. I've been nice. Some people don't understand what's going on. They don't understand me. but I don't understand why you're harassing me for your personal gain. Man, I want you to comment on this channel. I do, for real. But if you're knowingly harassing me to make me look good and my family look bad, wait, let me rephrase that. If you're knowingly harassing me on this channel to make yourself look good and our name look bad, it's going to come back. Karma always comes back. Karma is called removing your comment and banning you. I have that right, according to YouTube community standards. Community standards is enforceable on this channel. Highly enforceable. Man, I'm all for freedom of speech and stuff like that, but there is a line when it comes to freedom of speech. There is a fine line, and any cop will agree with me. You do not take the time to annoy somebody. Man, if you have advice or a word of wisdom, you post it respectfully. Okay? Do not just post it because you just want to annoy me and make me look bad, because I spoke the truth. I'm being criticized for that right now. I spoke the truth. When somebody speaks the truth, then, you're going to get criticized because you want to protect the interests of another person. Ability to do wrong against people. It's wrong, guys. You all know that, and I know that, but at the end of the day, it's against the law. And I will enforce the law on this channel, according to state law. Again, 30-38-2 harassment consists of a person knowingly to pursue a pattern of conduct. The pattern of conduct is to attempt to annoy, seriously alarm, terrorize a person, or any unlawful action. Pretty much you'll go to jail here in this state. And let's continue to look further. You ready? I am looking on the websites, by the way, on this. Oh wait, let me refresh. Let me just go in something very different. Texas Penal Code 4207, and I will go ahead and post that in the description below too. Texas Penal Code 4207 states that an individual commits an offense of harassment when he or she acts with intent to harass, embarrass, torment, harm, abuse, or annoy someone else. In fact, it's possible that you may have engaged in behavior that qualifies as harassment. Can I sue for harassment in Texas? Of course I can. And I can get a protective order against you, or pretty much a restraining order. It's called disorderly conduct. Any cop will tell you that in Texas. Texas is pretty stiff on laws, guys. And let me tell you the criminal part of it. And I'm going to disable the comments in this video, by the way, when I get done with this, because I know I'm going to get the worst end of the deal. And y'all can't email my company email because they're going to immediately delete it, as a general rule, because of conflict of interest. Section 4205, let's get done with that one. A person commits an offense with intent to prevent or disrupt a lawful meeting, possession, or gathering. He or she obstructs or interferes with a meeting, possession, or gathering by a physical action or verbal utterance. And I've been going through some stuff. It's not right. It's not, and I know it's not. People with common sense would know that. But let me go down Oh, hold up. I just saw something. Texas is pretty stiff on 4207. Let's continue with 4207. A person commits an offense if, with intent to harass, annoy, alarm, abuse, torment, or embarrass another, the person. Communication in the course of the communication makes a comment, request, suggestion, proposal that is obscene, threatens in a manner reasonable, likely to alarm the person receiving the threat, to inflict bodily injury on the person, or to commit a felony against the person, a member of the person's family, or a household, or the person's property, conveys in a manner reasonable, likely to alarm the person receiving the report, a false report, in which known by the conveyor to be false, that another person has suffered death or other serious body injury, causes the telephone of another to ring repeatedly, or makes repeated telephone communications anonymously, or in a manner reasonable, likely to harass, annoy, alarm, abuse, torment, embarrass, or offend another, makes a telephone call intentionally, fails to hang up or disengage the connection, only permits a telephone under the person's control to be used by another to commit an offense under this section, or sends a repeated electronic communication, which is email or social media, in a manner reasonable, likely to harass, annoy, alarm, abuse, torment, embarrass, or to offend another. In this section, electronic communication means a transfer of signs, signals, writing, images, sounds, data, intelligence of any nature, transmitted in whole or in part by wire, radio, electromagnetic, also photos. Wow, they're nailing it. In this Texas, a communication used through electronic mail, instant message, network call, cellular or any other telephone, a computer, a camera, text message, social media platforms or application, or internet website, any other internet-based communication tool, or fax. And a communication made to a pager, family, and household had the meaning assigned by Chapter 71 of Family Code. Obscene means continuing to painfully be offensive description or solicit to commit ultimate sex act, including sexual intercourse, masturbation, all that gross stuff. An offense under this section is a Class B misdemeanor in Texas, except that the offense is a Class A misdemeanor if the actor has previously convicted under section of, or the offense was committed under subsection A7, and the offense was committed against child under 18 of age with the intent that the child commit suicide or engage in contact causing seriously body injured to the child, or the actor has previously violated the temporary restraining order or injunction issued by Chapter 129A, Civil Practice and Remedies. Let's talk about stalking. There's a big chapter, guys. Section 42.072, stalking. A person commits an offense if a person on more than one occasion pursued to the same scheme or course of conduct that is directed pretty much at another person, knowingly engages in conduct that constitutes an offense under Section 4207, or that the actor knows or reasonably should know that the person would regard as a threatening, body injured, death for another person, bodily injured, or death of a member of another person's family or household, or for an individual with whom the other person has a dating relationship. That offense will be committed against the other person's property. Causes the other person a member of the other person's family, household, or individual with the other person who has a dating relationship to be placed in fear of bodily injury or in death or in fear. That is, offense will be committed against the other person's property or field, harassed, annoyed, alarmed, abused, tormented, embarrassed, or offended, and would cause reasonable person to fear bodily injury or death. The fear that is offense will be committed under the person's property or feel harassed, annoyed, alarmed, abused, tormented, embarrassed, or offended. An offense under this section is a felony of the third degree, except that the offense is a felony of the second degree if the actor previously was convicted of the offense under the section, or an offense under any following laws that contains the elements of this chapter, pretty much. So if y'all want to continue doing what y'all doing to me, posting these bad comments, sending negative emails, you heard part of the law here, and I'm still looking at it. If y'all want to continue, you're not going to be dealing with me. You're going to be dealing with civil court. Civil court is a very serious thing, and they're not going to take it easy on you. You know, NMB News has a policy in place, and I only volunteer with them from time to time due to my health. I'm kind of stepping away from it now, slowly but surely. People say I'm a fake news reporter. That's harassment. That is. NMB News operate under the Freedom of the Press Act by law, which is under the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. People twist that up just because they want to make somebody look bad, but at the same time, they don't understand what actual law is. You're probably saying opinion is law. Yeah, it's First Amendment to a point. But when you want to annoy or to harass somebody, then that is a problem. I mean, I have the right to delete comments once in a while, but I don't like to. But I am required to under Texas Penal Code if it's considered harassment. I'm fixing the description right now. I messed up in the earlier part of the program, guys. Not on purpose, on mistake, because I'm a human, like y'all. And I'm fixing a comment, and I'm going to be putting it in my blog. I'm making that blog available here shortly to the public. They help me stay organized and whatnot, and y'all can see the documents that I have against the apartment complex management. Y'all gonna see that as well, page by page, and you will notice a lot of issues when it comes to Penal Code Chapter 42. Guys, I'm not at fault for this. I speak the truth. Truth matters. And that's what happened yesterday. The judge kind of saw the evidence but didn't want to hear my side of the story. my side of the story was actually honest truth with evidence. I don't know what's going on, but people saying there's jobs in Baytown. Look, how do you know I didn't apply for those? I did apply for a lot of jobs in Baytown. I'm in a stack of resumes right now and a stack of applications. So you don't know. You don't know what I've been doing when I'm away from YouTube. But you're taking the time to break the law to harass me by posting a negative comment or sending me a nasty email. I don't mind y'all commenting, come on. But y'all don't have to harass me. Why y'all doing that? For attention? Come on now. Let's go to disorderly conduct 4201. A person commits an offense if he or she intentionally or knowingly uses abusive, profane, vulgar language in a public place. And the language, by its very utterance, tends to incite immediate breach of peace, makes a offensive gesture of display in public place. And gesture or display tends to incite immediate breach of peace. Creates by a chemical means or a nauseous, unreasonable odor in a public place. Abuse or threatens a person in a public place in a offensive manner. Makes a unreasonable noise in a public place other than a sports shooting range. Near a private residence that he has no right to occupy. Fights with another person in a public place. That's common sense right there. Discharges a firearm in a public place other than a public road or a shooting range. Display a firearm or any other deadly weapon in a public place in a manner that calculates to alarm. Discharges a firearm on or across a public road. Exposes himself in public, pretty much, for a lewd or unlawful purpose, enters the property of another and looks into the dwelling on the property through windows or other opening in the dwelling, while on the premises of a hotel or corporate establishment, looks into a guest room, not the person's own, through a window of an opening in a room, or while the premises of a public place looks into an area such as a restroom or a shower stall, or changing or in a dressing room. So there's a lot to this, guys. There's a lot to it. It goes further about rights. I mean, it's crazy. But I'm posting the link to this law in the description, guys. So let me set the record straight. For those who starts to question if I'm married. Yesterday in the live stream, you heard another voice in one of my live stream videos. I think it was the verdict video, by the way, that you heard someone speaking beyond me in the same room. Not on a speakerphone or on a telephone, actual in the room. Look, I'm married and only have 2 kids. Okay, there is no set policy or rule that I have to show my wife on this platform. There's no rule. It might be your rule, but it's not my rule. I am not required to show my wife. But you heard her yesterday, and I did not edit that out. And I won't edit that out. She has Facebook, she has Twitter as well. And you're going to see me and her together, by the way. So how can you say I'm not married? Or how can you say what you said in comments or email? I have a feeling that the person who's emailing me is a person who is just creating usernames or emails to just annoy me. It's not right. It needs to stop. It really needs to stop. It's not right. You know that, and I know that. I want to go over another set of law with y'all guys, and this is a very serious law. Let me pull it up real fast on my computer. I will be turning off the comments in the verdict video because it's getting ridiculous. It was just, the comments. I know y'all want to voice your thoughts, but I had some bad comments on that video earlier today. I know a few of y'all left some good comments, and man, I wish I didn't want to. I don't want to turn off those comments, but right now I just want peace in my life, and that's me right now. I'm looking up this code real fast. We're going to talk about it. Y'all ready for this one? Texas Civil Practice and Remedies Code Section 73.001. It's a good one. A lot of people kind of don't understand that. They want to get rid of that. They really want to, because they said it violates the Freedom of Speech Act. My allergies are acting up today. I don't know why. It's not COVID. For sure, I know it's not COVID. I'm gonna do some videos before we get out of here, but let's talk about this real fast. About LIBEL, or pretty much slander or defamation. It's a very serious topic. A lot of people kind of twist the facts around to make themselves look bad and the other person look good and stuff like that. That's not welcomed. Once the law is written, it's there. And it's public information, by the way. Section 73.001, Elements of Libel. A libel is a defamation expressed in a written or other graphic form that tends to blacken the memory of the dead or tends to injure living person's reputation and thereby expose the person to public hatred, contempt, ridicule, or financial injury, or to impeach a person's honesty, integrity, virtue, or reputation, or to publish the natural defects of anyone and thereby exposes the person to public hatred, ridicule, or financial injury. That's what's going on with me right now. Somebody taking the time to spread the hate. That's not welcomed. I mean, y'all got freedom of speech. You don't have to take this time to slander me. How about slander yourself more than me? Really? Man, I speak the truth. And there is a price to pay when you speak the truth, and I'm dealing with that price. But y'all don't have the right to do it on this channel. There's other channels that might let you do it, but not this one. This is family friendly. If you want to take the time to say you're not married or stuff like that, get off my channel. No one forced you to subscribe to it. I made it open to subscription. But don't take the time to slander my name or hate against me. I'm dealing with a lot of hate right now. but it's not welcomed. I'm the most peaceful guy, most easygoing guy there is. You can tell by my videos. But you can't tell me to stop making videos and go get a job. That's harassment. You know that. I know that. We just covered it. I will continue to make videos until a actual court order, or if a judge signs a actual court order to stop me from making videos. But he can't do that because it falls under the Freedom of Speech Act. You know, it kind of sucks being in a position I'm in right now, guys. It does. But at the same time, you need to understand where I'm coming from. If you want to take the time to slander my name, that's on you, but it's not welcome here. It will never be welcome here. It's an unwelcome event. Y'all know that. But y'all don't get the law because the law does not exist in y'all's dojo. But it exists in mine. And it's highly enforceable to the fullest extent of actual law, not opinion. Man, I speak the truth. I'm not going to stop speaking the truth. You know, Martin Luther King didn't want all this to happen against white people. Martin Luther King is the most peaceful civil rights leader there was. He wanted all races to join in equally. Literally join in together in peace. He didn't want all this fight. He didn't want all this race cards to be played and whatnot. But I do not have the right to be harassed. You know, I'm going to fight the good fight of faith. That's scriptural. As a Christian, you got to do that. Man, fighting for your rights is something that it's I don't know. I mean, fighting for your rights is something that you have the right to do. I mean, if y'all want the rights and freedoms that you have, that is one thing. I know y'all trying to help me, but do it legally. Do it within the state laws of Texas. But don't come to my channel to harass because you don't know the complete story. In my blog, I'm going to be here in a few hours in my blog that you're going to be seeing published here. We're going to do that link on the banner, on my Facebook and Twitter. You're going to see a section in my blog that talks about what I've been going through with country terrorist departments. The complete truth without censorship. And that's one thing I will do for y'all. But please don't come to my channel to harass because you don't know the whole story. Please don't come to my channel because you don't understand the story. Please do not come to this channel to harass my family. If y'all want to help, do it prudently, but do it wisely. Guys, I've been applying for jobs. Somebody said I wasn't. They don't know because they're not in my living room. They're not in my apartment unit. They don't know. They will never know. Seriously. I know y'all trying to help, but do it prudently. Take advisement. Good advisement. Use wisdom. As a Christian, we're going to be talking about this later on in another series I'm looking at right now, is using wisdom in your daily life. using wisdom in your daily life. But we're not going to do that teaching today. But when you come on my channel and say quit making YouTube videos and finding a job, that is harassment. And it's not tolerated on social media platforms, including YouTube. It's not tolerated at all. And I have the right to delete that comment. That's not even coming close to freedom of speech. You know that, and I know that. Any judge will tell you that. Any cop will tell you that. That's within the boundaries of, or the jurisdiction of the state of Texas. I will continue to make videos, guys. I know it looks crappy right now, and this is what God told me: start small and work big, and that's what I'm doing. I'm starting small and I'm working big. Somebody says I'm a fake news reporter. Look, that's your opinion, but you have not seen my portfolio or my resume. My portfolio says something different. My resume says something different. Think about that for a moment and put that into pieces. I might not have a award from another source or whatever. I'm not in it for rewards. I'm not. I'm doing it because I want to do it. And that's me. Okay, I want a better life for my family and myself. I want to be successful in anything I put my hands to do. A lot of people, some people will disagree, but that's on them, not on me. Y'all being helpful, thank you. But when you come on my YouTube channel saying, oh, I was going to donate to you, but I haven't seen my wife and I don't think you're married and whatnot, that's harassment. That is a form of harassment that I will delete. In the verdict video, you will actually hear my wife talk. So how in the world you can come on my platform saying all that crap? Again, it's a word against yours. Look, you have your rights, I have my rights. I will keep on making videos even if it looks crappy. It's my right. But I've been applying for jobs. I'm doing what I'm doing. If I have to move to New York, so be it. If I have to move to Connecticut or Vermont, Alaska, Russia, China, Mexico, California, Florida, I will. Even the Oklahoma City area, I will. But y'all don't know what I've been doing over here. Y'all don't know the hardships that I've been going through. Y'all don't know the medical stuff I've been going through as well. I said a few things the other day about my medical condition, and I'm going to say it again. I have a proven medical condition in medical records that the hospital has, including my doctor. I have a nerve disorder from the waist down, pretty much a severe case of nerve damage from the waist down. A doctor did an unnecessary surgical procedure, which was a heart catheterization procedure. Went up my groin and pinched a nerve somewhere. I'm living with that. There's some jobs I can't work for liability reasons. Just because my legs are weak, I could fall without, any notice. That's a medical condition. It's a liability to a company, and some jobs don't want to hire me because of that. I am honest in my applications I put in. Very honest. That's what employers want to see, is honesty from a future candidate for that job. I was a manager a few times before, and I always wanted to see honesty in applications because they're going to go through your job history, your personal or professional references. They're going to go through the entire application in a interview. When they see that they have to make reasonable accommodations, they're going to ask why. Because of liability reasons. Man, I'm a very nice guy. Very nice guy. But some of y'all don't understand what I've been going through. And that's why I make some of these videos the way I do. To bring out the truth. You know, there's some questions. Yeah, you got questions. Me too. I'm human. You're human. I don't plug in a electrical plug somewhere and get recharged. But at the same time, I believe that God has a bright future for myself and my family. I'm a Christian. I'm a diehard Christian. But in reality, God knows the truth. And He will use any person to help you be successful in your life. But at the same time, God will show the person the honest truth pretty quickly. Sometimes without praying for it. You know, sometimes I wish I did not have this one medical condition. For real. I have friends that's paralyzed from the waist down. I have a friend that's paralyzed in one of his arms. You know, I have a friend that has a pacemaker. I have a friend that came back from brain damage. But at the same time, I will not sit there and harass that person or retaliate or speak bad about that person. I will always speak positive. Y'all know that. I will always speak positive about a person. But I always will speak honest truth. Sometimes I will not sugarcoat it. But I do it with love, not with harassment or intimidation, retaliation. I will not slander you. That's called blackmail. I'm not for blackmail. Guys, I do what I do. You know, that's me. But I am looking for a job, looking for a place to stay. You know, down here in Texas right now, somebody says in a comment that Baytown didn't do nothing to you. Yeah, you're right to a point. You're right to a point. But at the same time, it's hard for us to look for a place in Baytown because we don't make 2 or 3 times the rent, which is required in 99.1% of the apartment complexes in Baytown. We don't make that threshold by their policy. And that's what sucks. A lot of people don't understand the policy like that in Baytown. They don't understand that I have a poor credit history when it comes to apartments. We're fighting a case right now with a apartment in Baytown to get it removed off our credit history so we can actually get an apartment. And that's the truth. That apartment complex lied and put a bad thing on my credit history because they wanted more money pretty much. That's called spirit of greed. Making false claims against somebody just to make more money. Look, I have nothing against Baytown. Baytown's been cool with me. But I can't afford it. I can't afford it right now. You know, I'm looking at a few things in my private life. I'm not going to address on here just yet. Probably later down the road, but not right now. So I don't mind y'all commenting. Man, comment all y'all want. Like all y'all want. You know, but don't harass me. Don't put harassing things on in comments saying go get a job or quit making videos or I was going to pay you, but I didn't see your wife, stuff like that. Don't do that. That's not welcome. Not on this channel. You can do it for other people, but not on this channel. I will delete it and possibly ban you. This is a family-friendly channel run by a Christian. I do upload content every now and then. Y'all know my schedule by now. But I know I make crappy videos, but I can't help that. It's based on what I do have to start with. Y'all know that, right? Been with y'all for 50 minutes in this one video, and I got a lot of stuff to do. You know, we're taking Chloe out of public education school by Monday morning, or probably by the March 10th at least. We're going to be homeschooling her, and homeschool is completely 100% legal in Texas. That's law, not opinion. Two big different things going on there. But comment all y'all want, but don't take the time to just annoy me. Saying you're not married, you don't have a wife, we didn't see her. Look, I remember one of the videos, I think it was the drink review of the cream soda Dr. Pepper video. I still have that publicized. You will see my wife in that video walking across in the kitchen. You're going to see her. So how in the world do you say I'm not married and stuff like that? I have videos that actually will show my wife. But you have not looked through those videos. That's one thing. But you twist up the facts of what I said is another thing. Look, do your fact checks before you leave a bad comment. I'm married. I'm happily married. I only have 2 kids. I only have 2 kids. But don't sit there and criticize saying I'm not married, stuff like that. I was going to donate if I didn't see your wife. That's harassment, guys. That is harassment. But we're going to do another live video later this afternoon. I'm going to be teaching something from the Bible. Then I'm going to take the rest of it pretty much. I'm going to be working on that blog. You're going to see that link in a couple hours from now. After I do the YouTube videos and post stuff like that. We're going to do the case on there. The whole 9 yards. But don't sit there and criticize me like that, guys. I will delete your comment. You do not have a right to harass me, saying I'm not married and whatnot. Guys, you will see my wife in one of the videos. I think it's, here's my wife right here. Y'all say I don't have a wife? There she is, guys. There she is. So how in the hell y'all saying I'm not married and I don't have a wife? Here she is. Point blank. I'm going to put a timestamp on this video that will show my wife. Baby, say hi to everybody on YouTube. See, there she is, live in person. Oh my goodness gracious. And somebody on comments say I'm not married and not have a wife. There she is. What now? Oh my goodness gracious. Hi, Chloe. Well, you got to fix your hair before you get in the camera. You look like you just got ran over by a turnip truck. Should we do another video that shows my wife? Oh, here she is again. You know what? Let's do another live video. Let me end this stream. Let's go live again with my wife. Let's see. How do I do this? Be right back with my wife.